Here's your Leroy update. It's growing like a weed. They officially have creep feed out here. Not much else is happening besides just hanging out on pasture. So, pretty much hanging out today. Bully's got a lady over there, I see. So outside of like bulls being in, cows being bred, calves hanging out, drinking milk, eating grass, eating creep feed. It's pretty much what else really is happening out here. There's not a lot going on. The first 6 months of the calf life is literally just a calf being a calf, growing, hanging out with mom, becoming a little teenager eventually towards weaning, and just hanging out. But yeah, here he is, all of his glory, just hanging out. I really could just not update until fall, but I'll keep you updated. I'll go show you the creep feeder up there and talk about that. Look who I found real close up. He's in the creep feeder. It's almost dark out, but you're growing. Do you need something? Would you like to be on here instead? Apparently. You look good, my guy. Just growing like a weed, hanging out. There's mom. Once again, being naughty, but not a lot for updates. They're just living the life out here. Being annoying. Avoiding people. He's actually calming down a lot. He was a little nuts for a while, but she should be bred. Haven't seen any activity really out here. You're being a pain. Socks and sandals, it is what it is. You're growing. They're all growing. Doing well. Only one has lost his tags, but that view though never gets old. Should've just followed you instead, huh? You're ridiculous. Good night, Leroy. Bye, guys. So I want to chat a little bit about creep feeding, what it is, and why we personally choose to creep feed our calves. So I'm going to preface this by saying that not all farms and ranches creep their calves. We do because we have a few reasons we believe in it. We also know it benefits our weaning process, which I will talk about. But what is creep feeding calves? So in this video, you'll see a creep feeder. This essentially is a self-feeder that has gates around it that only allow the calves to get in because creep feed is not for cows. So as long as the cows are not rowdy and trying to destroy things and you keep things up to date, only the calves are allowed in here to eat. So what is creep feed? There are different types of creep feeds out there. They all kind of have a little bit different ingredients, but ours is made of dried distilled grains, cracked corn from our own fields, and then a limiter ingredient, which essentially it's going to limit the amount of feed they're going to intake, which will prevent bloat and other issues. Once the calves discover creep feed, they are pretty obsessed. They're there on the regular, so it's really easy if it's not controlled that they're going to consume too much and have health issues. So the limiter makes sure that doesn't happen. It stops them. They come back for more. They live their life. So why are we creep feeding? There are kind of three key reasons as to why we creep feed and why, other producers would. So first off, creep feeding has been shown to increase your weaning weights. And if you are someone that sells, or if there's a farm or ranch that sells their calves at weaning, they're going to get a little bit more bang for their buck. We keep our calves all the way through, so for us, it's not really that benefit, but they do have the added weight behind them. They packed on the pounds. They can kind of increase that rate of gain as they shift into the feedlot. The second one is creep feeding has been shown to also decrease the amount of grass these calves are going to consume and kind of give their moms a little bit of a break on milk production, which in turn is going to help grass. So late summer, we're in a little bit of like a dry spell, a little bit of a slight drought. The grass is starting to kind of disappear. So creep is helping the grass survive the rest of the summer before we can get calves and cows out on corn stalks and beans once they're harvested. And then the third reason is probably the biggest one for us is these calves are already used to eating feed by the time they get into the feedlot. And that is the biggest benefit for us. They wean really easy. They shift right in. They're not scared of the feed bunks. They're used to eating on their own away from their mama. And they don't skip a beat. If you have calves that kind of don't consume food right away at weaning, they're already stressed. If they don't consume feed and they don't have that food intake and nutrition, their immune system is going to drop. And that's how you end up with sick calves. So because we creep feed our calves, we strongly believe that that's why they wean super easy as well. Well, that is your Leroy update, your explanation, the down low on crate feeding, and kind of just what's been going on. Construction on the barn has not seen a lot of progress. They're finishing up some other projects, the crew, and it's been blazing hot anyway. So next steps is pouring concrete. So I will keep you updated on that. Hopefully in the next week or so, we'll see a lot of progress and the barn will go up relatively quickly once concrete is done. But until next time, make sure you find me on all our other social media platforms. Drop any comments if you have any questions. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button to come hang out with me more regularly. But I also dropped some new merch and I'm really excited about it. They all kind of relate to the beef industry, animal agriculture, and, the life that I live. So if you want to support me and check them out, I'll drop the little link here. I'll also link it in the description. You can find all of my links on my website as well, thatfitadvocate.com. But until next time, I'll see you then. Make sure you come back and revisit, and I'll see you next time.